Okay, let's get our project started. The first thing we want to do is create a form that's the exact shape and size of our instrument. This is a baritone ukulele. It's 14 inches tall. It's 10 inches wide at the lower bout. It has a tapered body, which is 2 3/4 inches at the neck and 3 1/4 inches at the base. So we're going to take 3 sheets of 3/4 inch OSB or plywood, and each piece is 20 inches tall and 16 inches wide, because we want to leave 3 to 5 inches once we cut out the shape of the body in the form. This will give us a form that is 2 1/4 inches tall, and that'll leave us room. Once the sides are in the body, we can glue and clamp the kerfing to the side and let that dry. Now when you're gluing these together, you don't necessarily have to go all the way out to the edge, because the glue is going to squeeze out when you press it together. So you can go up maybe 1 inch or so from the edge. So what we'll do, we'll glue these up, we'll let that dry, and then we'll cut out the form. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is make a line across right down the middle. It's 16 inches wide, so I'm going to mark it at 8 inches top and bottom here. And we'll take our square. Just give us an idea how, if it's pretty square. Yeah, it's pretty square, so we're good to go right down the center. Then we're going to take our form and line it up right along the center line. Make sure it's kind of centered. Should be just about 3 inches from each edge. Line it on the center, and then draw the outline. Around this edge. Then we just flip it over. Make sure those are lined up. And we're ready to go. And the other thing we're going to do is we want to have a cutout at the top here when we're working on the neck, so when we're attaching the neck. So I'm actually going to make a place here. And then again, now we can see if we want to make it a little less heavy by trimming the corners off a bit. And let's see. So we'll do that. There, now we're ready to start cutting out our form. Okay, first line up the blade of your saw with the mark that where you want to cut, and put your cutter down. Okay, we're back here over at our bandsaw where we're going to cut out the rest of our form. We're going to cut out this piece here so we can work on the neck. I've pre-drilled a hole here so I can turn it and curve the blade around the rest of the shape of the instrument. I have an 1/8 of an inch blade on the bandsaw. So we will go ahead and get that cut out. Okay, so we have these pieces for our mold now. Next thing we're going to do is trim this along here and along here. So once we get the sides bent, we can use these to keep the shape in the form, and you can use it to hold it while we glue the neck block, the tail block, and then the kerfing around the edges. I might want to do a little touch-up sanding on it before we use it, but you all know how to sand and you all hate to sand like I do, so we'll let you do that on your own. The last thing you want to do on our mold here is put a slat in so I can slide these turnbuckles in so we can put some light pressure on the sides. It doesn't need to be a lot, just enough to keep the shape of the sides. So I'm going to go ahead and mark where I want these. Okay, then we'll go over to the drill press and drill out those slats. Okay, I have the depth gauge set, so we'll go ahead and drill out so we can put the turnbuckles in the form. So we've got the channels cut in our mold, so when we want to use it, we get the sides in, we can just slide the turnbuckles in the slat, and we'll tighten them as much as we need. And I'll also use like a 7/16 wrench to maybe snug them up a little bit, but probably don't need too much more than finger tight for those turnbuckles. Our form is now ready to use, so whether you're building along or you're just interested in following the process, please hit like and subscribe to be notified of our next in the series of videos.